What's happening, viewers, and welcome back to our channel. It's very unusual for bright young athletes to excel in many sports and eventually be forced to choose which discipline, if any, they want to pursue as a full-time profession. Only those who have played professional football or another sport have been considered for this group of 5. Here are the 5 footballers who tried other sports. Number 5, Clive Allen. Clive Allen, a former England international, was a journeyman centre forward who played for 7 different London teams as well as Manchester City and Bordeaux, and was often productive. Allen is most known for his time with Tottenham Hotspur, notably the 1986-87 season when he scored 49 goals, breaking Jimmy Greaves' previous best season in North London and setting a record that is yet to be broken even by Harry Kane. After a brief stay with Carlisle, Allen's career came to an end in 1995, and by 1997 he had discovered a new sport. As a place kicker, the then 36-year-old joined the London Monarchs of the NFL Europe, who placed 6 out of 6 teams in the league that season. Allen then returned to association football as a coach, and in 2007 and 8 he served as Tottenham's temporary manager. Number 4, Curtis Woodhouse. Beverly-born Curtis Woodhouse is another contemporary multi-sport athlete who began his sports journey as a footballer with York City. The midfielder's career highlights came with Sheffield United, where he made 4 appearances for England's under-21 side, and then with Birmingham City, where he played 3 Premier League games. Woodhouse began his career as an active box-to-box midfielder, moving from Peterborough to Hull, Grimsby, Mansfield, and Harrogate. Outside of the field, Woodhouse had a shady history, admitting in 2006 that he had lost interest in football and had engaged in over 100 street fights. In 2006, he made his professional boxing debut, winning on points, but spent the next couple of years flip-flopping between the two sports. His first major success came in 2012 when Woodhouse defeated Dave Ryan in Rotherham to win the vacant English light welterweight title, which he soon lost before winning it back and retiring in 2014. He didn't truly retire though, as he fought again in late 2014, followed by a 3-year hiatus from boxing, then a handful of matches in Doncaster in 2017. Woodhouse has returned to football as a manager since hanging up his gloves, having worked his way up to the 7th tier with Gainsborough Trinity. Number 3, Ivan Perisic. Ivan Perisic, the only active footballer among the 7, is now on loan at Bayern Munich from Inter Milan and is at the top of his skills in his favorite sport. Perisic, a prominent and direct white player who scores and generates lots of goals, previously won the Bundesliga with Borussia Dortmund and has 88 Croatian caps. In 2018, Perisic became the first Croatian to score in a World Cup final as part of Croatia's second golden generation. Perisic conceded a penalty for handball against France in the World Cup final a year after making his professional volleyball debut as Croatia lost 4-2. He should have waited until after he'd retired from football to make sure he didn't mix up the two. Number 2, Paolo Maldini. With the entrance of Paolo Maldini, the quality of the player with the first 3 inclusions in this 7 is fairly excellent, with no drop-off in quality in the 5th place. Maldini played 25 trophy-laden seasons with his childhood club AC Milan, making him one of the most accomplished and decorated defenders in football history. During that period, he was equally adept at playing as a left back and a center back, and even in his 40s, he didn't appear out of place in the Champions League's latter stages. Maldini was barely a month shy of turning 42 when he officially put up his boots in 2009. The Aspria Tennis Cup is part of the ATP Challenge Tour, which is the 2nd tier of professional tennis. The 51-year-old did mention he'd want to play Roger Federer, so there's a match to keep an eye on. Number 1, Grant Holt. The world is familiar with Tim Wiese, the former Bundesliga goalkeeper who earned 6 German appearances before retiring from playing in 2014 and joining WWE in 2016. Wiese developed a lot of muscular bulk and didn't appear out of place in professional wrestling's predetermined and theatrical atmosphere. Grant Holt, shown above on a promotional poster for the World Association of Wrestling's Frightmare Super Show 2019, which I assure you is 100% authentic, is not one of them. Holt was an excellent center forward who rose from the 4th tier of English football to the top of the game and life in the Premier League. Norwich City was promoted from League One to the Championship and stayed in the Premier League thanks to his goals. The feisty forward scored 15 Premier League goals in 2011-12, with Wayne Rooney being the only Englishman to score more. Undoubtedly, they're among the top athletes on the globe, whether it's cricket or boxing. Speed, talent, agility, strength, and endurance are just a few of the attributes that a modern-day player must possess to excel on the field. As a result, it should come as no surprise that some of them use similar characteristics in other sports before pursuing a football career, cricket, boxing, and other sports. Let us know in the comments below who you think had the better success in other fields, and I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now!